What's going on, fam? Welcome back to Gig Life Driver. Hope you're in your subscription today. Maybe give me a thumbs up. And if this information is pertinent to somebody you know, share. I wanted to talk about no tip orders stacked today because I really have trained myself and trained the algorithm and learned my area, learned the restaurants that have customers that most likely don't tip, and I'm pretty much on par doing this. There's certain restaurants in my marketplace that I know the customers 9 out of 10 times, 9.5 don't tip. And so let's say I get a restaurant offer for one restaurant, and then I have another one for like pick up at Panera, we'll say. So I'll go pick up Panera. It'll tell me to go pick up Panera first, and then I'll go to the second restaurant, which I know the customers that order from this specific restaurant don't tip in my market area, or most of the time don't tip. The majority of the time I'll say don't tip. I'll get there, and the way I gauge things is that depending on the weight. So with my second offer, I'm going to the restaurant with the knowledge. I go in, they say, oh, it'll be about 10 minutes. I'll wait to about 5, and then I will unassign without penalty because I know it's not going to be a tipper, and it's not fair to the customer that is tipping and their food sitting and getting lukewarm, sitting in my bucket of my moped. And my moped bucket's right above my engine, so heat rises, so it's keeping things hot. So I'll get rid of that second offer. I'll go deliver the Panera, and at my end of my shift I'll go through all my orders and I'll look and see that okay, Panera was the tipper, because say it's like a $6 or $7 offer and I get done and it's a $2 base pay and a $5 tip. That meant that the second restaurant I went to go pick up was no tip, and DoorDash doesn't give me another $2 for that offer, So that's kind of how to gauge what's going on with the stacked orders and no tippers. DoorDash needs to get these orders out, and I do understand. But customers also too need to understand that they want their food in a timely fashion. They got to throw a tip in there, so then they get their food, because DoorDash is now stacking them. And even if they do tip, the high tip gets delivered first and the lower tip gets delivered second. So, there's a little game that the customer has to pay. Peace be the journey. I hope this helps. Take care.